Hey guys, welcome back. Orabomb here, bringing you the first of our Unbroken Bonds TCGO videos. I'm pretty hyped. I'm pretty excited. So yeah. Sorry guys, I just finished like freaking out about homework and stuff like that. I actually need to make this video kind of quickish, but I'm trying to relax right now. Play some Pokemon TCGO with you guys. Before we get into the video, don't forget to drop a like because it's the first of PTCGO. Remember, if let's get some like goals. So first things first, we're playing the card that we pulled the most of out of our 100 pack opening. I don't have too many packs, so I haven't been able to trade for everything I'm getting, but I will be doing another 50 pack opening probably on stream tonight, which is, I don't know when I'm uploading this. I might upload this today, I might upload this tomorrow, but on May the 3rd, I uploaded a 50 pack opening stream using all the coins I have on my account. So there's that. So hopefully I can get some more things I need before I start trading with the rest of my codes. I don't have too many codes, so I'm trying to be a little bit stingy this time around. But we did pull 2 Greninja Zoroark GXs, and we were able to trade for the rest of the stuff we need for pretty cheap. So today we're playing some Greninja and Zoroark GX. This is the deck that you guys really wanted me to see. Really wanted me to see an uploaded version of. If you guys don't remember, I did upload about like a little bit under a month ago. The Greninja and Zoroark GX with things like Incineroar and stuff like that that uses GX attack. Go check out that video because it's going to be different than the deck list we're playing today. The deck list we're playing today is the updated list that you guys really wanted to see that doesn't play Incineroar. So if you guys want to know why I'm not playing Incineroar, those videos explain it pretty nicely. And of course, thanks to our sponsors at Garden Gaming, we're able to do not only, if you answer the comment question today and leave a like, some Unbroken Bond codes, we can also do a booster box giveaway soon. So I'm waiting for that to come in the mails before I start announcing an official giveaway for that. But shout outs to our sponsors as always at Guardian Gaming's. Get yourself a couple 10% off with my code Orabomb, you know how it is. And I think we can just hop right into it. Yeah, if we can hit 70 likes, we'll do a next day upload for you guys. I'm really excited. I really love Unbroken Bonds. There's so many cards in this deck, and let's see if we can make something out of this. So we're playing Greninja and Zoroark Tag Team GX today. It is a 250 HP tag team, pretty low on the HP number wise, but hitting 250 is pretty good, or being 250 is pretty good. You can dodge some knockouts, but you don't dodge knockouts from Reshiram and Charizard with a Choice Band, so you have to keep that in mind. So we are playing Choice Helmet in this deck to try to avoid that. Now, Dark Pulse is the bread and butter. For 30 damage, for 2 energies, it's 30 damage plus 30 more damage for each Dark Energy attached to the board. So obviously that can ramp up quite quickly if we can get a bunch of energies on the board, which we have ways to do. Also, there's Dark Union GX, and I will say that Dark Union GX is GX we probably won't be using today. It's very, very, very niche the way I play it, because I don't have Incineroar in this deck. There's no Pokemon I really want to grab from the discard pile, so it's pretty much just an attack for being like, hey, maybe I can grab some more Greninjas that I discarded back on the bench, or if I have the extra energy, because it lets you grab 2 GX or EX Dark type Pokemon from your deck, from your discard pile, and put them onto your bench. But if you have, what's it called? If you have an extra energy, you can attach 2 energies from your discard pile to those Pokemon each. So you can get 4 extra energies on the board, which will ramp up the damage. But it's not a turn where you're doing damage, if that makes any sense. So it kind of feels pointless as of an attack to do, which is why I don't bother using it. So, but anyways, enough with the shenanigans. We would probably go a little bit longer than we usually do, but let's go over the deck profile. We were playing 1 Darkrai GX. Now, there's a couple things I want to talk about in this deck. I was playing some fun things with this, but I'll discuss it as we go on. We did do like 2.5 hours of testing of this deck, so keep in mind that we did a lot of testing to make this as consistent as possible, which is the game plan here. So 180 HP, but the main reason why we use is the Restoration ability. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in your discard pile, you may put it onto your bench, then attach a Dark Energy from your discard pile to this Pokemon. So it does ramp 1 extra energy on the board. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. We have to attack Dark Cleave, so if we're playing against like some non-GX decks, it's better to attack with this than the tag team Pokemon in a lot of cases, especially if our Black Market Prism is on the board, because hitting 130 can knock out things like Zapdos and Bucephalon, so it's not bad. Baby Bucephalon, of course. Dead End GX is a GX attack we did play around with. We were playing 2 Darkrai's and 1 Koga's Trap. If you guys don't know what Koga's Trap does, it can confuse your active Pokemon. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused and poisoned. So you put a status condition on them, and then you GX them using the Dead End GX. Now, we didn't really get a chance to pull it off, and because I really wanted to focus on making this deck win as much as possible, I cut it out because I just figured there's no point using a GX attack right now. Although it's pretty good, and trust me, it is really good when it works. It just was one of those things where it just didn't help get my board state going, accelerating energies on the board. So I decided to cut out 1 Darkrai and 1 Koga. Now we are playing 3 of these. You could play 4. 4 is pretty good to increase your odds of not leading any of these bad leads, but Right now, deck space, cut it down to 3. 1 Dedenne to really ramp up the consistency. This deck is super turbo with Dedenne. Dedenne literally makes standard feel like expanded. It's kind of crazy how many cards you can see in one turn. Discard your hand and draw 6 when you mention Dedenne. 2 Marshalls, disruption, as well as just getting yourself more cards, and a 3/3 line of Poipole and Naga to get those energies on the board with charging up, as well as just giving you a psychic type attacker. If you're fighting any fighting type decks, it's pretty nice to have. Turning Point also does do 160, which is pretty good in a lot of matchups, so I like the Nagas. 1 Lele. I will say Lele, out of all the cards in the deck, is the deck I'm considering cutting the most. I feel like I've never really used this card, like ever. I've played like a bunch of games with this deck, and I feel like I've never actually used it, so but it's in there because I would feel weird not playing Lele in a deck that has 4 treasures in it, you know what I mean? But if you want to cut a card, maybe put in that Koga, maybe put in an extra Darkrai, Lele would probably be the first card I would say to go. Honestly, I think I'd cut out the Lele for a Koga more than anything, because that decreases your odds of leading poorly with this deck, which is probably the biggest issue I'm having with it. Or even like a 4th Greninja, which would increase your odds more than decrease them, kind of thing, you know what I mean? If that makes any sense. All right, 4 Acrobikes, because it's really strong in this deck. Discard your Darkrai, discard your energies, discard your things. Turbo is the name of the game. 3 Energy Switch. Now 2 is not enough, 1 is not enough. Energy Switch is super important because not only can you get a turn 1 attack if you combine Greninja and Zoroark manual attachment into Darkrai ability into an Energy Switch onto this, which you can do a good amount of time thanks to the cards like the Dene. It's just nice to be able to attack in 1 turn with Greninja Zoroark. So I do like the energy switches in this deck. Of course, our ball search is pretty heavy. 4, 2, 4 with the Treasure, Nest, and Ultra. 1 Black Market Prism. It means that your Dark Pokemon with Dark Energies get knocked out. Your opponent takes 1 less prize, which is pretty handy. And then 2 Viridian Forest to help you not only get more consistent energies, but put energies in the discard pile for your Naganadels to, charge up. So it's actually pretty important to play this card. Not to mention more discarding is always pretty good when you're playing things like Litluz and things like that, and Lilies and whatnot. 4 Cynthia, 3 Guzma, and 4 Lily. If anything, I kind of want to put a 4th Guzma back in. I'm not going to lie. Because I'm discarding so much, I don't like only playing 3 Guzma. But until we can figure out what to cut for it, right now it's only 3. Cards that I really like in here, 2 Choice Helmets. Like I mentioned earlier, you need to be able to survive Reshizard, so having Choice Helmet is just useful. And then 1 Experience Share, because you really don't need more than 1. You're pretty good at keeping energies on the board thanks to cards like Naganadel. So like there's no Pokemon that have too many energies on it to where if they get knocked out, it's like the end of the world, you know what I mean? So, but having 1 Experience Share does keep you solidified throughout the rest of the game, and because of the ease to find it, thanks to all your digging and acrobatics and stuff like that, if you don't find it, it's not the end of the world, but if you find it, it's pretty nice and it's pretty easy to find too. And we do have 12 Dark Energies. That's going to be the deck though, guys. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a couple of games. If I remember to edit, we'll be back when you find one. All right, so my buddy's having a birthday party. My buddy Carlos, you guys know Carlos, he's my best friend in the entire world. But he's doing some birthday shenanigans, right? The Drink, Talk, Learn party, apparently. I'm actually really excited about this. Guests are giving 3-minute presentations to each other in the most awesome way. This is really funny, actually. So his his presentation is going to be, let me see if I can read this verbatim for you guys. I'm playing against a million Zapdos decks recently. I'm trying to avoid playing Zapdos because it's super annoying to play against, but whatever, I guess. Let's just drop a Cynthia here to grab myself a Poipole, I guess. I want to turn 1 Lily here. I don't really like losing both my Viridians turn 1. I could just lose a Cynthia here and go off of that. But I really want to shuffle the Cynthia back in. I don't want to lose a Naga either because Nagas are pretty good. I'll just lose a Viridian, I guess. It's not great, but whatever. We have all of our energies in the deck, so finding energies shouldn't be an issue. Putting them in the discard pile shouldn't be that bad either. So we'll just Lily. We'll Lily for 6 here, and we get a pretty interesting hand, but not a great hand by any means. Man, this is actually kind of. I could literally just straight up Dedenne this turn, just to get a Darkrai and discard pile immediately. Is it worth though? I don't know if it's really worth. So I don't think I'm going to. It's kind of rough though because I guess we have to touch it. I don't have to touch it this turn. He's not taking a knockout this turn anyways. Not anything with an energy on it. We can do it next turn. Like right now, this hand's pretty good. If the Viridian stays on board, I can just discard the Darkrai that way. Get a manual attachment, put that in the discard pile, get a Noggin Adele down, and Cynthia and save my Dedenne for later. Also, my chair is forever squeaky. I need to get... Can we start a Get Orabomb and new chair fund? But anyways, so let me tell you guys what Carlos is going to do his presentation on. He said his presentation title is going to be Why Astro Boy Omega Factor for the Game Boy Advance is a more ambitious crossover than the MCU. So he wants me to do one on One Piece, but I don't know what I would do besides like speak the truth, you know? Like I could say things like, okay, this is tough because I don't really like the idea of my... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I don't care if my Poipoles get knocked out because for the most part, I don't need that many energies on the board. And if I can avoid putting too many energies on the board, so Coco GX doesn't Oko me, that's probably better anyways. So what I'm going to do, because I don't want to put this down either. Oh, there's a Guzma. Ugh, that's not what I like to see. Is he going to use it though? Like, is he going to spend time damaging this when he could just take a prize? I think he just wants to take a prize, right? Anyways, because I only need like 3 energies on the board at a given time to take a knockout on this. If I get too greedy, then Coco GX will just blow me away. So I gotta be careful about that. So I'm okay with this because like he has to get through 2 Greninja Zoroarks anyways. So do I just spend the rest of this game like not doing anything else? You know what I mean? Like I could bench literally nothing. But the thing is, he can still take those 2 AKOs pretty easily. You know what I mean? That's the biggest fear I'm having. If I get Darkrai GX down now, I could attach the experience share to that thing, and if I can just find Black Market pretty quickly, then that's still like, I don't know. I'm really relying on Black Market Prism, I think. It takes a bit to knock out Naga, so I'm actually not too worried about that one. Oh boy, I think I'll hold on. I'll hold on to this hand. I don't want to lose the Dedenne anyways. Dedenne could be like a last resort, like find me energy switch kind of card. So I don't really want to lose too much here. I need an extra energy in the discard pile so I can Ultra Ball this turn. What can this get me? I could grab a Marshadow. I could grab another Poipole just to throw it down. That's a thing that could be knocked out. He has the Guzma in hand after all. I'll grab Marshadow just as an option. And then we'll go ahead and charge up and take a knockout here. Not put too many energies on the board while at the same time not putting too many Pokemon that my opponent can knock out. I think that's the game plan here. I don't have too much experience playing against this deck. I honestly don't know if this deck is that good. I mean, like, I'm going based off Japanese meta, which is not something you should always do, but it's something like it's pretty good practice, right? Like, Zapdos Jirachi is no longer like tier 1 because Blacephalon, Baby Blacephalon, is such a good non-GX deck. Because it has a much easier time dealing with these higher HP Pokemon, as well as having an easier time knocking out non-GX Pokemon. Like, think about it like this. If it's Jirachi versus Blacephalon, Blacephalon only needs to be able to discard a bunch of cards, which it can do thanks to things like Energy Retrieval and Flare Crystal and Welder and things like that. It has a really good consistent engine. Excuse me guys. Because like to hit 150, you only have to discard 3, which is really easy for Blacephalon to do. And to take big knockouts, it's a stretch, but Blacephalon can knock out things like Reshiram Zoroark in 1 turn. If you guys remember seeing Gardevoir Sylveon versus my baby Blacephalon deck, you guys saw how Tony, with his first time pretty much playing the deck, was able to Oko my Gardevoir Sylveon turn 1 because of Welder, Manual Attachment, Fiery Flints, Flare Crystals, things like that. It was actually kind of insane. Only 80, pretty good damage. It's a stretch for him to take an Oko next turn, so I'm not going to even bother. So here's where things get scary, right? He could revenge me, for sure. I think I Guzma here. 100% I think I Guzma here. Let me go ahead and force away Nest Ball to grab a Dark, just to thin the deck. I can always Ultra Ball away the Dark Energy anyways. Yeah, I think I just Guzma here. Keeping my energy count pretty low on the board, while also taking a knockout on Jirachi. While I can. Ooh, I'm gonna go get me some water though, guys, as this turn ends here, because my throat is loaded. Whew, I need some drank. Alright, let me go ahead and go ahead and do that real quick. All right, guys. I hope you guys drank your water today. I need you guys to get your maximum input of water today. The healthy input of the healthy intake of water is what you need. There's a Buzzwole. Oh, that's a big boy. That's a big boy back there. I completely forgot about the Buzzwole. Man, I really need to get me that black market stadium now. Holy crap! I did not even think about the Buzzwole. Well, guys, it's been fun, but I will lose 3 prizes here. But at the same time, it takes a little bit for my opponent to get 3 prizes. 3 more prizes, especially if I can find my freaking black market. But this is fine. We can hit the energy that we need here with relative ease, and I can Marshadow him this turn, which once again, not super easy to do because that gives him a couple Guzmas, but I don't want him to have all these cards in his hand. Not by a long shot. We'll go ahead and Nest Ball and fail, and just use Marshadow now. I don't need much here. I would like to get another. Oh, I could have got the other Greninja Zoroark. Ooh, maybe that would have been the better play. Yeah, maybe. We'll see though. We get our knockout here, and that's all I really care about. Oh, there it is. There's our big boy. I'm not gonna play it down yet, but it's there. It exists now. I really need to get another Greninja Zoroark. That was actually a pretty big misplay on my part. Let me go ahead and discard this. Grab another one. Yeah, I should use that Nest Ball to get another Greninja Zoroark. That was horrible. But whatever, it's fine. It's not like we can attach to it this turn, so it doesn't really matter too much. For all we know, he might be playing a random Shrine of Punishment. We'll go ahead and just Dark Pulse here for knockout. And we'll see what bringing him down to a 4-card hand did to him. See, this doesn't matter anymore, though. I just realized. My bad. It doesn't matter because he'll still take 2 prizes. So I think what I need to start doing is setting up Darkrai GX. So I think I'll start doing that next turn. I can attack with it next turn. So that's pretty good. Because I have Energy Switch, Manual Attachment, Shenanigans. So something to keep in mind. But I hope you guys can tell how I could have really ramped up energies if I wanted to. Just playing a bunch of Nagas down and stuff. We had the ability to do it this entire game. The only problem I'm having right now is like Zapdos. I think Zapdos is a bad deck, but it's definitely one of our worst matchups in this. I'm not gonna lie. But Greninja Zoroark isn't like the most meta deck in the world. It's gotten a few results here and there in Japan, but it's not like a Reshizard. You know what I mean? It's not like a Baby Blacephalon. Those decks are wild, but we're trying to make this deck wild because that's what we do. All right, so what's my opponent gonna do here? Now, thanks to Energy Switch, I need to find some other non-GX attackers in this deck. Like, that'd be really nice. Some non-GX dark type attackers to abuse black market. There's just not a lot of like decent dark type attackers that can Oko Baby Blasef, or that can Oko Zapdos, or even Baby Blasef. That'd be like that'd be the best like to find. What's he doing here? Does he need this? Is he just trying to find Coco GX or something? Like, I guess Coco GX would be pretty good because he can knock out one of my babies on the bench. We don't have a draw sporty here. I mean, this is essentially game for my opponent, so I can probably just grab another Marshadow. No problem. Do I need to grab this? Sure, I'll grab it. Let's treasure away you. Let's grab another Marshadow. And I guess we're just gonna use the thing. Does that matter? He only has a 1-card hand. That seems really bad, actually. I need a few things here, though. I can get Lele, and Lele can give me, like, Cynthia. But what am I looking for here? I'm looking for another Greninja Zoroark to start setting up. That kind of feels unnecessary, right? I'll grab Marshadow, just to have it. But I need to start setting up another Darkrai. I can retreat this. That gets me right back down to a 3 energy hand. I'm not gonna use what's it called, but I am gonna use. I really wish I kept a manual attachment, but we have Marshadow in hand, so I don't think it's the end of the world. And now we have Black Forest up, and we can Dark Cleave for knockout. So it's looking like we can maybe do something. We have Cynthia in hand now, which is good. But we can use the ability, right? And this is a 2 retreat cost, so we can use the ability, energy switch to it, manually attach retreat, and still take a knockout on his Zapdos. So we still have access to stuff. We just have to draw our final energy. That's going to be the biggest hurdle, right? There's 8, which means there is 4 more in the deck and a 20 card deck. That's actually not too bad. Not to mention if we get 1 other energy switch, which we still have 1 more in the deck, I believe. No, we don't. Never mind. Forget anything. Volkner doesn't get him a stadium. Volkner can get him a Coco GX, but if he plays Coco GX, I win if he doesn't have Electro Power in his hand. But he can't Ultra Ball as well as... Unless he has Thunder Mountain in his hand. But then Thunder Mountain isn't Electro Power. So he doesn't have enough cards in his hand to win the game. Right now, at least. We'll see what happens. Maybe one of those cards... No, he can't play Lily. So unless, like what if he has, like, a Marshadow or something? I don't know. I'm trying to think of what could win him right now, the game. I think we're doing pretty well. I just don't want my stadium to be bumped. Because then because even if he OHKOs this thing, as long as my stadium's on the board, we don't lose, and then we can actually maybe win. No, we can't win next turn though, because we won't have enough energies on the board. Because I've been purposely trying to keep my energy count pretty low, and he's mainly attaching to the thing on the bench, which means he's really going for the Coco play this turn. But I don't think he can, unless he has the Dene in his hand right now. No, he doesn't. Oh, this is amazing for us. I think this might have just won us the game. I can't be greedy here as much as I want to be. This has 170 HP left. This has 180. This also has the mountain, the thing. All right, I think we just have to attack, take our knockout. Because if I put an energy on the board and he bumps the stadium and GXs me, I just lose the game. So I'm trying my best to not make that happen. One thing I could have actually done this turn is maybe play the Cynthia to try to find the other choice helmet, just so I can make him find an extra E-Power. Maybe I misplayed by not doing that. I don't actually remember if it was in the deck though. I could have Ultra Balled for it, then Cynthia'd, or even, I don't want a Marshadow, but I think we just won this game. I think we won this game. We'll see what happens. There's Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball gets him what exactly? He doesn't, like I said, he can't attack with Coco right now. So the 0 card hand, I don't think he can win. There's a Lele. So what he's hoping for here is his Energy, Coco GX, Electro Power, or Choice Band. If he gets it, and also a Stadium, that's at least 4 cards off of a 6 card hand. I mean, it's in my favor. Because he needs almost exactly that, because Ultra Ball means he'd have to get rid of too many cards. So let's see if he has exactly... He needs to get exactly that, though. Either Choice Band or Electro Power. So that's 1. Coco GX, an Energy, and a way to bump the Stadium. So a Stadium here. And we got it. Perfect. There we go. Like that, as you can see, that's pretty tough. But like, if you can... you can take advantage like I just did. That was a pretty good win on our part. So yeah, so Darkrai proving itself, even though it's a Greninja Zoroark deck, Darkrai is still the king of Dark Pulse. Not really, but we're good, we're good. We're gonna move on to another game here. That's a 25 minutes so far. I do have to do some homework today, so I'm probably not gonna be recording for too long. Maybe get 2 more games, maybe just 1 more game, but hopefully 2, depending on how long this takes. And once my girlfriend calls me, because my girlfriend's really sick, so hopefully, because I know that she hasn't She's been really sick, so I gotta make sure to call her as well. Oh no, the Lele lead. Ah, this is why I want to cut out the Lele. This is why I wanted to cut out the Lele. Oh, this hand's really good too. that super sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Luckily this is just a 1 retreat cost, but like, what are we, oh, we're playing against Gyarados? Ugh, I don't like any of this. And this hand is not super great either. You don't need too many energy switches this game, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a Greninja Zoroark here immediately. Get a manual attachment onto it. And how are we gonna win? We have to chain Greninja Zoroark. Because otherwise this is just kind of bad, right? Excuse me. Poipole. Do I play I think I play Marshadow early, just to really get him stuck. Yeah, I think that's the game plan, right? Just to get him early Marshadow. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. This deck doesn't play enough Guzmas for me to be worried about my bench, so I could probably get away with playing cards like, what's it called? Yeah, the Dene, that's what I was looking for, but this is actually perfect. More energies in the discard pile and a choice helmet. Definitely don't hate it. Let's get the Dene here. Keep the board going. Hopefully I can find a way to discard a Darkrai. But actually, I don't really care. Like, I just want to get down another Poipole. That's the game plan here. It's literally just to get down one more Poipole. Maybe find a Guzma. That'd be pretty nice, just to knock out his thing if he can't find another one. No Guzma, and there's Lele is in the bench too. Ugh, this is actually not super great. But this does give me one more Poipole, so it's not bad. So unless I top deck a Guzma though, like there's no Guzma here for me. But there is 2 Nagas in my future, which I'll take. Hold on, guys. I got a cup. But guys, I need you guys to know, I got all my mouth surgery done. I got all my throat surgery done. I can finally talk again. I'm extremely excited. There's Wake, the boy Wake. You got a Wake off of a 4, by the way. I need you guys to know that. He's not even playing the right dudes anymore. Like, you should be playing this deck with Green Search now and take out the ability Magikarp. That's what you should be doing. But whatever. What do I know, right? Alright, let me top deck Guzma right now. Come on. You got 2? How many Magikarps does he have prized? Another choice helmet. Not like it matters, but whatever. I can slap it down. I could just get 2 Nagas though. Let me do that instead. Ideally draw into a Dark Energy. That'd be awkward otherwise. So I keep clearing my throat though. Oof, it's kind of annoying. I need a manual attachment and an energy switch this turn, ideally, so I can just put pressure on with the knockouts. There's my Guzma. And we got the energy switch, so I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. That's what I wanted. I need Cynthia. Boop. So he gets a Gyarados. What are the chances of him taking an Oko on me? Actually, Naga energy switch. That's not going to be enough for a knockout. Oh, it would have been nice to set up a Naga. I should have actually done that. That was a huge misplay on my part. Hello? Why did I do this? Because he doesn't play Guzma. It's probably in my better interest just to knock out the Lele right now. Just knock him out with Lele right now. If he takes 2 prizes, not a huge deal. Because then he has to go through 2 more of this dude anyways. So I think I'm just going to do that actually. Plus, if he whiffs a knockout ever, that's really good for me. So we're just going to go ahead and take an energy drive knockout. He'll get Gyarados out, and he needs to just whiff a knockout on my Lele. And if he doesn't, it's not the end of the world. We can make it work. There's an Elm. Okay, so that's probably why he didn't get the other one, but it's fine. Alright, there's all the Magikarps in the world. Put the other one down. Why doesn't it put the other one down? Is there a reason? Or yeah, okay. Alright, let's see what we can do. He only got 3. Perfect. So we do survive here. How much damage is that again? 120. So he does 40, 80, 120. That's what it is. Plus 30. Oh, that was 30 plus 30. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I guess that's pretty good for us. I guess I'll just retreat here. How much do I need to do? I need to do 150, so that's more than enough, right? With a double charge up and a manual attachment. I just gotta find the manual attachment now. I could spend this time just Guzmaing and... Well, we don't have the manual attachment hand, never mind. Okay, so I'll knock out the dudes as the time comes, I guess. But hopefully we can get enough Guzmas to just knock out these things with the babies and just try to avoid my opponent taking too many prizes off of me. Well, Cynthia, I need to find a manual attachment here. Oh my god. Alright, Acrobike? Okay, that works. Because that would have been a first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I only need 4, right? Because 4 is 120. Yeah, that's all I need is 4, so we're good here. Boop. There we go. So that's one less knockout my opponent gets to take. This is silly. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot it's a 1 retreat cost. I don't even have to worry about it. There's my 4, so now we won't with manual attachments, but we don't really need them anymore. No Guzman hand for me to take advantage of knocking out a Magikarp, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. He's probably going to grab 2 more Gyarados here, right? Unless he finds Rescue Stretcher, which he might need. I don't know. We'll see what happens. If I can top deck a thing, though, and he doesn't evolve into his Gyarados, that'd be pretty good. I really just want to abuse Guzma where I can. I have to give him a knockout at some point, though, like a prize at some point, because I don't want to... I have to let him knock out something that isn't Greninja Zoroark, because if I can just continuously let my Greninja Zoroark survive on the bench, that'd be really funny. Yeah, I've been talking for a long time, so my throat's like starting to kill me. Because this is my second time attempting to record, because my video originally went through the runner. Ooh, 7. That's not knockout though, right? Yeah, you can't Oko me. Shout out to 250 HP, bro. He even got all 7 there too. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Oh, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. When you get all 7 and still whiff a knockout, that's when it's time to retire a deck, man. That's whenever Gyarados has got to go. Actually, to be fair, there's a lot of fire stuff in the format. So you can Oko those Reshizards. You can Oko those Pikaroms still if you get all 7. You can Oko those Cephalons with just 1. Or I think you need 2, right? No, because you just need 1. So it's all about like getting it as consistently as possible. But I seriously though, guys, if you're gonna play that, literally just play 4 more green search in your deck, and you. Oh my god, these leads are so bad today. It's fine though. It's fine. It's fine. This hand's not bad at the very least. I can Lily for 4, and hopefully I can top deck an Ultra Ball. That'd be ideal. Ultra Ball top deck would be best case scenario. Treasure is the next best thing, I guess. Boop. And let's go ahead and get a Poipole. What are we playing against? Ooh, this is scary. Not as it is. Probably should have looked at my opponent's board first. It's fine. It's fine. Nagas are the king. We'll just get down a bunch of Nagas. Definitely misplay. Don't follow Orabomb. Orabomb is just ready for the video to end so he can get some sleep. Actually, to do his homework more than anything. This is pretty good, but we'll hold on to it for now. Can we get a 3rd Poipole down? Yes, we can. Nagas are the king here. Oh, this was such a misplay. I could have attacked turn 2. Alright, if I get 2 Nagas down, I can still attack with a Naga to delve next turn. So as long as he, knocks out my Mark Shadow. This is not the right play, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, I literally play this specifically for these fighting matchups, and your boy is just a mistake sometimes. Sometimes your boy makes a mistake. This is one of those times. Hopefully he does not have enough Guzmans to blow away my Greninja Zoroark on the bench there. Oh, there's a stadium that we can bump, so that's pretty good. There's no way he Okos me, right? He's playing the king! The king Puke! The king Pukemaku. This is actually pretty good for me now, because now I don't have to worry about retreating. I literally just have to find Energy Switch now. Boop. I mean, I guess he's gonna go into Inner Doubt, right? That won't knock me out, though. Surprised he's playing Brooklet and not the Fighting Stadium, but whatever. 50 into 60 is not enough for a knockout against Naga, so I guess that's something to keep in mind. What can Brooklyn Hill do for me? I got all the Nagas in the deck. I have a few energy switches, but not all of them. How much do I care? I care a pretty good amount. I'll slap this down, I guess, just because I want to draw energy switch. I don't think it's really going to come into play this game anyways, because I'm not going to try to attack with this until like late game. We did whiff the energy switch, but we can still play down a Marshadow. Try to get another one. Let's just do that. I don't want him to have that big hand anyways. I would really, really, really like to find an energy switch here. We've gone through quite a bit of our deck. That's not what I was looking for. Alright, never mind then. We did get all 3 Nagas down though, so that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll give him a dude, a Marshadow dude. And if he doesn't knock it out, we can just retreat it, or even use Guzma. One or the other. I don't want to charge up because I want to keep energies to charge up again with one of the other Nagas. Alright, let's see what we can do. Is that Hitmonlee? Hitmonlee is scary. Hitmonlee can hit me for 90, which will knock this out. But it doesn't hit this for weakness. So I guess that's something. Unless he can't attack the active with Hitmonlee, so that's something to keep in mind. So that 90 won't mean anything, as if this is going to be on the active, so that's pretty good for me. Because it only works on the bench, so yeah, he's just going for this. Alright, just hit this for a bunch of damage. It's pretty scary stuff. You know when your boy dumpstered this deck, this game, that's when your boy dumpstered this game. Your boy was like alley-oop and tossed it in the trash. He has a dark energy though, so at the very least he's only taking 2 prizes off of it. I'm gonna knock out that Hitmonlee, because now he can OHKO it from the bench. Alright, Nagas. Carry your weight, big dog. My opponent hasn't taken a prize yet, so I guess that's good. But I'm also going to do my best to not let my opponent get the combo off, because the combo is pretty scary. He did bump the stadium now, so that's pretty sad. Which means if he gets another Guzma, he's taking all 3 prizes. There's another Hitmonlee. See, I'm not a fan of all this shenanigans going on right now. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you I'm a fan of it, because I'm not a fan of it. There's the Hitmonlee. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we might be having a problem. Oh boy. You know, if I were my opponent though, I would knock out Marshadow and then Hitmontop next turn and knock this out. Actually, he doesn't even knock it out with Hitmontop, unless he gets in the active. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we indubitably did not get him. We got. We don't have any more Marshadows. No. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I need help. I need assistance. I need assistance. Your boy dumpstered. I don't want to lose my other one because you never know when I might want to use it, actually. Get rid of that real quick. Your boy decided to dumpster a game. Please. Send help. Send help. Send help. Quickly. 60, 80. 80 is enough to knock out the active. I probably should have retreated and tried to attack with this. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just tossing everywhere. Everywhere. It's a problem. See him get the Hitmontop. Hitmontop doesn't take any knockouts except exclusively on the active. Unless he Guzmas and like has the Fighting Stadium as well. He needs exactly Guzma Fighting Stadium Hitmontop energy to take a knockout here. To take 2 knockouts here, I should say. Well, he can't take a knockout here, so that's another turn we survive at least. But him on top is still a scary thing that can happen. We got Guzma, so we can knock out... Who we knock out here, actually? We're still on 3 cards, so we still need to knock out something we can actually knock out. So I might just knock out that him on top. That might prove to be useful. Not him on top, him on Chan. I keep saying him on top, but that's not what I mean. You guys know what I mean. I don't have Judge. I don't have any more Marshadows, so like his hand is just his hand now. I can't do anything about it. Oh boy, I love when I threw this game away by benching something without even looking at the board. What's wrong with me? It's fine though. We're gonna fight through and know that legitimately know that if I didn't do that, it's very likely that I would have won this game because look, he still hasn't taken a knockout yet. Sure, he might have probably taken one knockout on a Naga, but he hasn't taken a knockout yet. Something to keep in mind. And then I would have been able to play my Black Forest differently because not Black Forest. I always say Black Forest. I meant Black Prism, Black Star Prism, Black Market Prism, that card. I would have played it differently because I would have actually timed it to where it's actually an important card to use. Once again, I still think you're better off knocking out a Marshadow. No Guzma, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, he's much better off knocking out a Marshadow because he gets one prize, but two. We're at 3. I need to. Can I get a Guzma right now? I have Lele in the deck still, right? I might have to actually try to get Lele here just to Guzma and knock out that. Because if this is gone, then he can't Oko Marshadow for game. So let me go ahead and try my best to get that card. I don't want to lose any draw support just in case. All right, Lele, do we have the last Guzma in the deck? Please tell me we do. All right, that's good. Yes. Goozingtons. We hit 160 this turn, so we're going to take complete advantage of it right now. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like if I want to do any special shenanigans, but there's not too much I really want to do this turn. I don't even want to get any more energy. Maybe I should though. I should probably see how many energy I have left, and I don't want to lose anything in my hand right now though, so I'm not even gonna bother. My throat is killing me. This definitely has to be the last game. I should have ended the video earlier whenever my throat wasn't killing me. All right, turning point for 160, and let's see what we can do. We have to take 2 more prizes, and we have to stop my opponent from taking 2 more. So, he can probably take 1 more prize, and then Hitmonlee will blow me away, which will be sad. I don't have any more. Okay, so I think out of all these games, what we've learned the most is I really want to have another Guzma. I might honestly just drop the Lele for another Guzma because it just feels like so far the biggest factor is not having another Guzma to close out the game for me. Because I think Guzma literally just closes out the game for me. Excuse me. Because I really need to knock out Hitmonlee, but I can't do it anymore. So unless he plays Guzma himself right now and takes a knockout on this one, I don't know. But he definitely has ways to win this game. Where's my Giovanni's, bro? I need Giovanni. Oh wait, it's Marshadow and this Lele right now. Escape rope. I'll give you this. He can't use Hitmonlee this turn. I hope he knows that. I mean, if he doesn't know that, that means we get to win this game, even though we dumpstered this game. No, he knows. He knows. All right. This actually might mean we win because we can't knock out Jirachi. But yeah, oh, we actually won. Oh, dude, even with the dumpster, bro. Shout outs to this deck. Shout outs to Naga. Anyways, I think we showed off a lot of parts about this deck. Your boy's got to go. He is tired. We just got 3 wins. I'm pretty content with that. We showed off a pretty good amount of things, I think. So hopefully this animation stop happening. These long animations are the death of me. Anyways, let's move on. Let's show off the deck. All right. So what do I like? What do I not like? I like almost the entire deck. The only thing I want is a 4th Guzma. Then comes the question of what do we cut? Experience share has been proving itself as a pretty useful card, so I don't want to cut the experience share. Obviously the ball search is really important, so I don't want to cut any of the ball search. Stadiums are good, supporter counts are good, except for wanting 1 more. I never want to lose Acrobike. I just feel like every time I go below 4 Acrobike, I'm just not doing myself any favors. I might... Okay, so I'm going to leave that suggestion up to you. I think the only cut I would like to do is maybe cut a Lele for a 4th Guzma, because outside of that game we just played, which once again would have been fine if we didn't dumpster. We never used Lele, and I don't think I've even used Lele once at all until that game. So I would probably cut Lele for a 4th Guzma, because the deck just feels really consistent anyways. But that's gonna be the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, the first of our Unbroken Bonds. Remember, let's hit 70 likes, and then we'll get a next day upload for you guys. I know you guys can do it. You guys are MVPs. You guys are MVPs, proud members of the Aura Army, of the Orabomb Industries. My bad, Orabomb Industries. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.